Who are you?
Man, I be that pretty motherfucker, man.
ASAP?
Yes, sir.
Rocky!
Yes, sir.
She like to fuck me, suck me, fuck me. I'm the ice cream man. Eat you chunky monkey.
Welcome guys, welcome to my first ever YouTube vid. Welcome to my channel K2 Kizzy, where my first vid will be a Q&A vid. I ask y'all questions and I'm finna answer them for y'all. Let's do it. First question, what's the most points you dropped in a pickup game? Well, in 2016, that's when I really started playing pickup games. So honestly, I think that the most I've ever probably dropped was like 20. That'll be hard for people to believe, but I was hooping like LeBron, like Stephen Curry. But yeah, back then I probably dropped like 20, at most is 20. What kind of swag you bring into the YouTube scene? Well, I'm not gonna necessarily call it swag, but what I'm gonna say is I'm bringing my talents to YouTube because I felt like that music, I don't know if it was really right for me. I'm not saying that I probably wouldn't go back to it, but as far as right now, I'm retired. Possibly in the future, I'll probably get back to it, but for right now, I'm retired. But yeah, I'm not saying it's swag, but I am bringing my talents to YouTube scene because I feel like I'll be good at it. So yeah, I'm bringing that to the YouTube scene. How you be getting all women to like you? Alright, let's get this straight. People be thinking I get girls like that. I don't honestly get girls like that. I'm just being relatively honest. Not to like downplay myself, not to like not have no confidence in myself, but it just is what it is. No girls really like me, and I'm okay with that, you know? I'm okay with that. I'm not saying I'm ugly. I think I'm a very decent looking person. Other people might say yeah, other people might say no, but honestly, I think I'm a decent looking person. But whenever I do try to talk to girls, I try to be myself. I just try to be chill and, just be myself. That's all I try to do. Any guys out there that want to get tips, honestly, just be yourself. Don't try to be over the top. Don't try to do anything overboard, anything, nothing. Just be yourself and just see what happens from there. Just be yourself. How many real friends would you say you have? Well, honestly, I think that I would say that I have like at least 15 to 20 real friends, people that was there for me, people that has always be there for me, people that I think that will always be there for me. I think I have 15 to 20 of them. It does sound like a lot, but yeah, to me, if I got 15 to 20 real friends. Where you want to see yourself in 10 years? Well, I am going to college and my major will be in psychology. So I do want to be a psychologist. So in 10 years, I do see myself graduating from college, pursuing in psychology and, getting a house, getting a car, all that stuff. Possibly meeting the girl of my dreams. Possibly, you know what I'm saying? Maybe have like one kid, possibly. But yeah, in 10 years, I do see myself, you know, all that stuff happening. That's what I see myself in 10 years. What do you look for in a relationship? Okay, this question's kind of hard for me. For me, what I look for in a relationship is somebody that will care, somebody that will love me, someone that will be honest with me, somebody that will be there for me, somebody that will hold me down and I'll hold them down, you know what I'm saying? Communication, someone that would just show me everything, just give me everything, just show me everything that I need, give me everything that I need, because I don't want to feel like I'm getting 50% and the other person's not getting 50%. That's why I want to feel like, I don't want to feel like, okay, I'm doing my half and the other person's not doing their half. That's why I don't want to feel like that. I want to feel like I'm giving everything and they're giving everything, and I don't want to feel like they're being pressured to do anything, because I don't ever want to feel like nobody's pressured to do anything. I want them to feel comfortable with me, and I want me to be comfortable with them. So in a relationship, honesty trust, communication, the protection, support. That's what I want in a real relationship, and I want true love. I don't want somebody to say, "Oh, I love you," and you're just saying it just to say. I want somebody to say, "I love you," because they mean it. I want them to really mean what they say. I want somebody to say, "I love you," and they mean it. That's what I want, and that's what I want to. That's what I want my relationship to be. What inspired you to do YouTube? Well, let me tell y'all this. A couple of weeks ago, me and my friends, we was talking. We was talking about like me retiring from like rap and stuff like that, and me seeing what else I wanted to do. And I said, I brought up YouTube. And one of our friends, Will, he brought it to my friend's Johnny's attention, and Johnny was like, "Yeah, I think you should do YouTube. It'll be good for you." And I was like, "All right, bet I will." And I was thinking about it, and I was like, I don't know what I want to do. And I was like, okay, maybe YouTube, be probably good for me since I'm retired from music. I do want to have something to do, So I was like, let's do YouTube. Let me do YouTube. And I was like, okay, I'll do YouTube. So honestly, my friends really inspired me to do it, and that's why I'm into it right now. And hopefully my content will be good enough, and I'll have a good platform, and it will just be good for me in the years to come. Plans for the future. Alright, so my plans for the future. So my future is being a psychologist, being married, have at least like 3 kids, have a big house, and have like a car. My dream car is a Camaro. That's what I want to have. But that is my plans for the future. That's really my plans for the future. 3 kids, a dream car, a big house, and psychologist. That's really what I want for my future to be. My favorite artist. My favorite artist is Lil Baby. My friends know every time I talk to them, they know that my favorite artist is Lil Baby. It's just Lil Baby, and that's who I always say number one for me will be Lil Baby. It'll always just be Lil Baby. Alright, how do you spell lasagna? Well, you spell it as Lasagna. That's how you spell lasagna. Honestly, that was a funny question to me, but that's how you spell lasagna. Anybody that wants to know how to spell lasagna, that's how you spell it, Alright, next questions. What other video are you gonna post on your YouTube? Well, since my first video is a Q&A, this is my first video, but my other videos, I want to do pranks, public interviews, I want to start a podcast like soon, talk about sports, do sports videos, just interview people and stuff like that. I want to do a lot of stuff, I want to take y'all with me vlogs, probably do some vlogs soon and stuff like that. I do want to have this YouTube channel going and this YouTube channel just flowing. So those are my things I do want to post to my YouTube video. Why did you start making music? Well, and people honestly want to know. If people don't know why I started making music, in the year of 2020, I was down. I was down bad. It was the pandemic, and I was sad. I was depressed. I was like bad for me. Like everything was bad for me. So like, my friend Johnny was like, "You should make music," and I was like, "Okay, let me try to make music." I started dabbling. Started making like 2 or 3 songs. They did okay. They was doing well, and then after that, I was taking it off. I tried, to like see if I can change my flow, see if I can like be lyrical, Maybe not try to use like I don't know. It was just hard and stuff like that. And that's why I really started to make music, but then it was like I would go months without making music. People say, "Where your music at? Where's your music?" I don't know. And I'm telling them, okay, it's coming soon. I would never do it. And it took me months to do it. After I do it, it was like they would do okay. And then I just stopped completely. I was like, I'm done. I'm not making music no more because it was feel like it was not for me, and it was like I felt like my music was getting better, but it was not to like where I wanted to be. People would laugh at my music. People were like, "Oh, your music is bad. It's trash. You should stop making music." And I was like, "Okay, I don't care." And then I was like, "Okay, I just stopped making music." No, it's not because people told me to stop. It's because I feel like I needed to stop, so I just wanted to stop making music. What keeps you motivated? God, Jesus, a couple of my friends, the Bible, me, me trying to work out, me listening to music. Those are 7 things that keeps me motivated. Like, those are the 7 things that always keep me motivated, and I'll always be motivated because of that. You know, just will always be motivated because of those 7 things. But most importantly, God, the man above, will always keep me motivated through when I was depressed and stuff like that. Because I always think about it in my mind, and he will always just keeps me motivated. Just be stronger. I'm stronger, and I know I'm powerful and stuff like that. So yeah, that's how I'll be motivated. If you know what I'm saying. So yeah, those are the 7 things that will keep me motivated. Do you see yourself doing YouTube in the next couple years? Yes, I do honestly see myself, doing YouTube for a couple years. But right now I'm focused on trying to get a camera, a mic, and a computer, so I can do this. Right now I'm gonna start off with my phone, but for right now, yes, I do feel like for the next couple of years I'll feel like doing like YouTube for a couple of years. Like that's what I feel like doing. Yeah. Who do you look up to? Honestly, I look up to myself. This will probably get sad a little bit, but this is a Q&A, so I will start answering questions. But yeah, my dad left after I was born. He was trying to name me after, but my mom said no, that was not happening, and he left. After that, I really had nobody to guide me like that. So like after I was getting older and stuff like that, I feel like I had to look up to myself because I was like, okay, who's gonna look up to me? Because I want my kids to look up to me. When they get older, I want them to look up to me and stuff like that. So that's why I feel like for me to be like one day to be a good father, I want to look up to myself. I want to make sure that I want to be good. I want to have my good mental state and everything. And even though sometimes that hasn't happened, but I still look up to myself as a strong, powerful black young man, and I'll always look up to myself because I feel like I'm a respectable person, I'm a nice person, I'm a kind person, and I'll always continue to be that because I feel like my purpose has always been to help people, to motivate, to inspire. Like I said, those are my 3 words for 2023 is motivate, inspire, and help. So yeah. Alright, this is a tough one. How did you overcome depression? Well, for me, overcoming depression was kind of hard. So the way that I overcame it was making music, like, making scriptures, doing verses of the days, trying to do inspirational quotes for me and other people. That's how I was trying to overcome depression. I am trying to overcome it right now, you know. But yeah, for me it was hard because I was down bad. And I'm gonna let y'all know this. I already made a whole video on my on my page. If y'all wanna go look at it, y'all can go back and look at it. But yeah, I made a whole video about how I was overcoming depression and how it was hurting me, how I couldn't really talk to nobody, how I really couldn't tell nobody for 4 years. It was hurting me inside, and I feel like I wanted to just end it, and I just feel like this life was not it for me, and I had nobody to help me, and nobody to look up to. But then it was just like I saw light, and I felt like I just keep myself motivated, and I just had to keep being positive and not negative, and just keep out all the negativity in my life. So that's why I did all that stuff, and I will continue to do that stuff for me to overcome this depression. And I feel like, and I do have the power in me to overcome this depression in the next, I feel like this year and beyond will be when I overcome this depression. So yeah, that's how I overcame it. What country would you like to go to? Shoot, country? Honestly, I always said France. France will always be the country I want to go to because it's romantic, and I feel like everybody do go there a lot. But I feel like for me, I just like that. Just just go. I just go in there just for the experience. Going to another country for just just to have a good time. I just feel like that country for me. I just want to go there. I just want to have experience. I want to have a good time, and that will always be the first country I want to go to. Will be France. It would just be France. So yeah. What made you to who you are today? That's a very good question. I feel like the thing that really made me who I am today is just me always being myself. Me being strong, me getting through stuff, me jumping hurdles, me jumping obstacles, me have to deal with negativity, me trying to be positive and stay positive and keep being positive through my whole entire life. Just me doing everything. And that's what I feel like I had to do. And, some people might think, no, that's not it. But yeah, I feel like, yeah, that's probably what I had to do. Just keep being motivated, positive, and everything, doing everything I can, do everything I should, being, just staying motivated, praying, all that stuff, just, I think that's what made me who I am today, and I would continue to do things, pray, help, do everything I can just keep the person I want to be and keep being the person that I need to be for everyone and everybody that I love. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? In 5 years, I honestly just see myself graduating college, becoming a psychologist in 5 years, and just doing that job very well because I have been through a lot, and I feel like for me, and my purpose is to help other people through their trauma. Even though some people might think, okay, you can't even help yourself through your own trauma, but I feel like as a person, I have always been strong. I've always been good. I've always been kind. And I've always been a growing person. I am going to grow, and I'm going to continue to grow. So I feel like for me to be a psychologist, I do want to help other people with their problems, and I want them to grow as I've grown, so I want to help people get through their stuff. And yeah, that's what I feel. But this will be my first vid, and this will be the end of my Q&A. Stay tuned for other content on my channel. If you know, stay litty, and this will always be K2 Kizzy. Love y'all.